What is happening?
See, this podcast goes off the rails when we don't have Antonio here to keep us on track.
I would still pick the billionaire.
What?
Yes.
You would pick... Hold on. This needs to be studied.
Well, hold on a second. I might agree with him, actually. Wait
What?
a minute. Yeah. Now, forever and always, you're like, if you're walking down the street, like people are going to be like, I'll stay away from that guy.
I think they're going to say that either way.
Alrighty. Welcome back to the Biggie Boys podcast.
Welcome back. We have something a little awkward.
Something's amiss.
To go over.
Something's amiss. Antonio is not here for this episode, but don't worry. We have this Mickey Mouse, this beautiful sleeping Mickey Mouse, keeping his chair warm.
That's how Antonio sleeps in real life,
Yeah,
by the way.
yeah.
Just like,
Ass
yep,
up.
just like
Exactly. Look how peaceful he looks.
that. Aw.
So that's on Antonio's chair. Antonio's on vacation. Don't worry. It's not like he's sick or anything. But we are still have to podcast. We still have to podcast.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we are doing a Would You Rather. And I guess let's just jump into it. We each have to make more Would You Rathers to compensate for Antonio. So
No, I really.
Yeah,
have
maybe
to
we'll
make
get him... What's that?
I had to actually make some.
yeah, true. Jason had to make some.
Yeah, Jason had to do his job, which is
Oh my god.
crazy. But we'll maybe we'll get Antonio. We'll have a little call-in show later, and we'll get him in here.
A little phone a friend, a little
phone a
lifeline.
friend, yeah.
Okay. All right.
Does he know, by the way? Did you text him?
Yeah.
Okay,
He said
good.
he's ready to be called.
All right.
So who wants to start? You got any good one?
I'll go
You got a
first.
good
I'll
one?
go first.
Okay, let's hear it.
All right, let's do this one. I'm going back to the gorilla thing.
Okay.
I'm going back to the gorilla thing. Would you rather fight a gorilla with 15 Navy SEALs or 100 actually random men? Just random men pulled from planet Earth.
Well, I think to answer this question first, I guess you just have to really wonder, do I think 15 Navy SEALs could beat 100 men?
No. But I think all right, so I think a lot of the questions or a lot of the problems people had with the gorilla argument are addressed here.
Mm-hmm.
Because they started saying that, 100 random men, they're pussies, they're going to just run away.
Yeah.
And now you're left with like 30 random men to start the fight.
Mm-hmm.
The Navy SEAL thing, these people are trained to fight, and they're going to fight to the death, and they won't back down.
Mm-hmm.
So you at least have that going for you.
What is the hierarchy? Is Navy SEAL the top of the line, or is it like a Green Beret?
I don't.
Or a Marine? No, I think Marine's lower.
Yeah, Marines.
I think
lower.
it's just the. So like I think that's the special forces for each
Yeah.
branch of military. So like the Navy has the Navy SEALs, and I think the Army has the Green Beret. And then
I don't know.
the Air Force has their own Delta thing or something.
Well, I think Navy SEALs. Listen, they killed Bin Laden.
Well, they don't get their guns though.
Okay,
I don't think they used. Did they kill them with hand-to-hand combat?
No, they did
No,
not.
but I bet they could have. I'm gonna take the Navy SEAls.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that they would make me feel better about it at least.
I am. Jason, what do you think?
I think I'm going the 100 men.
100 men?
Yeah.
But are you worried about these 100 men not being willing to die for this fight and running away? And
Well, I'm also going to be running away, so.
Oh well.
all right, well then you picked 100 men because
Then
now
you're
there's
gonna
more
die.
targets.
Yeah.
Now there's more running targets for the gorilla,
Yeah.
and the gorilla wins. By the way.
Also, if you run away, don't you die? Isn't this like a fight or be killed situation?
Now it is. Now, Jason, you get executed after if you run away, and they don't tell you that till after. So congrats. Now you're dead.
It is what it is. 15 Navy SEALs is not enough.
I actually think
I
that
would like 25 Navy SEAls, honestly, but 15, I'm still taking it.
I think people overestimate, like they think the gorilla is like a super villain. It's like, I really think 15 Navy SEAls plus me
Oh.
can take down this gorilla.
I think 25 Navy SEAls could take down 100 men.
4 men each?
4 men per SEAL.
Maybe. If they're truly random.
That's I like that one. I'm gonna go with the SEAls.
All right. He's picking his SEAls. I'm going with the SEAls. Jason's going with 100 random men, and he's running away.
They're all just gonna run away.
all running away
Jason's gonna
together.
lead all 100 men to just run away, and then they'll all be killed.
He's going with herd mentality. It's just like, I just have to be not the slowest out of the 100.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one. Here we go. Would you rather have the ability to poop someone else's pants, or every time you sneeze, someone in a 10-mile radius grows a mustache?
And so one, I get the poop, I get to choose.
Yes, you can poop someone else's pants.
One-time use or permanent superpower.
no, let's just say like once a week.
And what's the radius on the mustache?
It's 10 miles, and every time you sneeze, just someone in a 10-mile radius, just boom, grows a mustache.
Do I have to poop and then it ends up in some other guy's pants?
Yeah. So you're physically pooping, but you don't. It doesn't actually come out. It comes out their pants.
I'm going to poop.
I gotta go to poop. This is amazing. I love this one.
I will say, if you went to like a rural part of America, you could make it targeted. This mustache, you could charge and say like, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna sneeze, and I'll make you grow a mustache right now for $100."
Yeah, but normally I don't get to choose. You gave me the superpower poop.
No, but that's true.
I
That's
get
true.
to choose for that one, and the other one's random.
Yeah.
We live in New York City, dude. How many people are in a 10-mile radius here? Like,
No,
actually, 1 million,
like
maybe
8 million, I think.
in 10 miles.
Yeah, I mean, like this Manhattan is only like 6 miles away, so
That's too big. That's 8 million people. I can't.
You
Get
could kind of monetize that.
Jason? How would I monetize this?
Hey, you come with me. We're gonna go to some remote place.
exactly. You'd have to if you went to a remote
Who's
place.
paying me to do that?
I would do it. I would do it if I had to travel like somewhere random place in like I don't know South Dakota, and then some guy sneezed and I got a mustache. I'd pay a pretty penny for that.
Okay, hold on. Can I decide what type of mustache?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I give you a big caterpillar.
Yeah, you can do whatever you
I
want.
can give you a pencil.
I'm still going with the ability to poop someone else's pants. That's a great ability.
I could essentially give people mustache transplants.
Yeah,
That's
Jason
true.
is right. I'll admit you're right. I can definitely monetize that. I'm going with the mustache
You
thing.
can't really monetize the poop.
You'd be surprised.
Oh, you could extort people for the poop.
Oh,
Say like, hey, wouldn't it be a shame if you shit your pants right now? And they're like, what? And then you just, I don't know, shit.
I could also just offer like a mercenary service, or Danny doesn't like Jason, so he pays me $100 and I poop
Oh.
Jason's pants.
Oh man, and you could also do it strategically, like, oh, I pooped his pants at his own wedding, got him.
Do I have to see the person?
You honestly should have to be able to see them,
Okay, so I can't just like make Brad Pitt poop his pants right now.
but it would be funny if you could do that. Maybe you have to see them, but over TV counts.
Oh my
So
god.
if you
Oh
see
my
Brad Pitt on
God.
the Oscars carpet, you can make him poop his pants.
All right, now I'm switching. I'm going back to
I
that.
did think it was like a death note, but poop.
I need to know their name. I have to know their name. Write it down. Oh god.
All right, Jason, we got 2 bangers right away.
Let me follow this
Immediately
up.
became the Pee Pee Poo Poo podcast again.
Let me see if I got a P one. All right, here we go. This is a nerdy one.
Nerdy.
Would you rather have to survive a decade in the Attack on Titan universe or a decade in the Mad Max universe?
A decade in the Attack on Titan universe. So I've got gigantic monsters
That try to
trying
eat people.
me. Or the Mad Max universe where there's no water. Or very little water. And it's just kind of a barren wasteland. I'd say Attack on Titan.
I'm also going Attack on Titan here because they did kind of still build a utopia in that universe. Mad Max, maybe I haven't seen enough of the lore, but I don't think there's any utopia in that desert.
Yeah.
Is there?
There's some civilizations that are pretty.
Like I think my death in Attack on Titan world will probably be unfortunate and very scary, but my life leading up to that point will be much better.
That's a good point.
In Mad Max, isn't best case scenario I just like become a gimp for the queen or something?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like they put me in a leather suit and she spanks me around, and that's probably the highest position I could achieve in Mad Max universe.
Yeah,
True.
that's a good point.
You look good in tight leather, in spandex. Is that what it's called?
100-degree weather.
100-degree leather. You got tight leather all over you.
Listen,
Probably have a what is that thing called in their mouth?
like
Like a gag.
Gag, a ball gag.
ball gag.
Doesn't sound like my type of party, Jason.
You gotta do what you gotta do to survive.
That doesn't sound like my kind of party either. I'm gonna say Attack on Titan.
I think I'm going Mad Max.
You're crazy.
I'm not fighting the Titans though. I'm just accepting my fate.
You have to live a decade, so you're gonna everything that happened in that anime, you're gonna live through that.
That's true. Well, that's a good point, but no, I'm still going Attack on Titan.
All right,
It's
that's
somewhat more of a normal life, and that's what I'm looking for here.
fair.
Yeah, I'm going Attack on Titan. They also just they pretty much exist in the real world still in there, but they're in their own like Titan island.
Yeah.
All right, shall we phone a friend? Let's see what Antonio's up to.
Oh, okay.
He's gonna be like, "Are you guys bothering me on the beach? What the fuck?" All right, here we go.
Ask him what drink he's got in his hand. It's definitely a mojito.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah,
I would say that, or maybe a pina colada.
No rum and coke.
Now, because you can only have one of those. You can only have one pina colada, and then you're done.
What time is it?
That's an odd.
Yeah, I called him
Phone
earlier. That's
sound.
what I got. He picked up though.
It's like an international thing.
Yeah, I don't know why his phone ring changed when he went to Aruba, but
I'm on vacation. Why are you calling me?
Okay, so first question is, what drink do you have in your hand?
It's called an Aruba Rita.
Aruba Rita?
no one would have guessed that.
JT guessed mojito.
I'm at,
I said pina colada.
just actually, it's literally right. The mojito is right next to my glass. I finished that one first, so JT wins that.
All right, that's fair. Well, we're doing a would you rather, and do you have a would you rather for us?
Sure, I could have one.
That doesn't sound confident.
Is Jason there?
Yeah, Jason's here.
I'm here.
Tell Jason I said hey.
Hey.
He can hear you. Everybody can hear you.
Right. Okay. Well, all
Right.
right. So, I don't know. I swear to God, if you do that one more time,
What?
he keeps making fun of me every time I say right.
That's good. Antonio always says like, yeah, right. Okay.
Well, yeah, because yeah, what either way. All right. My would you rather is, would you rather have, I don't know if this was said already, by the way. Would you rather eat a cake that has disgusting icing, but a good cake, or a good cake, or good icing with a disgusting cake? That's my would you rather.
Wait, what does disgusting mean in this situation?
You could let your imagination fly, but I'm saying disgusting. You know what I mean.
My immediate thought is like
Real
full of
gross.
hair.
Full of hair. Oh God.
There you go, JT. Yeah, something like that.
All right. Well, we'll ponder on that.
Yeah, ponder, baby.
By the way,
Another funny thing,
we just answered one, and let's just say we might have the ability to poop your pants all the way from here.
That feels unfair to me because I didn't get saying that.
All right. Well, enjoy your vacation,
And
buddy.
did you use that yesterday? Because it already happened.
Oh, jeez. that was just all you. That was all you.
Oh no! All right, I was hoping it was you. Okay.
All right. Well, enjoy your vacation. We have Mickey sitting in your chair.
All right. Well, that's great. Thank you. Did you tell me you love me yet?
No. All right. So his question was, would you rather have the cake with disgusting icing, but a good cake, or disgusting inside and good icing? This is really a philosophical question.
It is. I think the icing makes the cake, though,
Mm-hmm.
as opposed to the opposite. So I'm going good icing, and I'm going to eat this poop hair cake or something, whatever the disgustingness of it is.
I tend to agree with you. I think probably... God, this guy, he's texting me. He said the empty one is the mojito. What does that mean? Oh, he sent me a picture. Oh, he did have a mojito glass right next to him.
Look at that.
I'll pop that up.
All right. Either way, I agree with you. I think because even if I'm thinking about like, have I ever had shitty cake that had good icing on it? Kind of saved it. The icing definitely saves
You
it.
probably barely noticed.
Yeah.
You probably at one point were like, oh, this cake not spongy enough, not moist enough. But honestly, the cake's pretty good otherwise.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I'm gonna go delicious icing, disgusting cake.
Oh, I'm going bad icing.
Bad
Disgusting
icing?
Bad icing.
That's crazy talk. Are you going bad icing because even bad icing is still good icing, or no?
I guess I can't like get around this. I have to eat it. I can't scrape it off.
You can't not eat the disgusting part. No.
Okay, yeah.
You can't
Okay.
ruin the whole question.
Obviously.
No.
All right. Well, I don't know. The filling matters to me, and I don't know. I can't do bad icing. I mean, I can't do.
Wait, now I'm confused.
No,
You
I
said the
can't.
other-
I can't do. Like the inside part is bad, and just the icing is good. It's just
Okay.
not enough for me.
Mhm.
I mean, it is right. It makes up way more of the cake, is the cake part.
That's
Icing's
true.
only like 20%, probably.
That's true.
All right, I have one.
All right.
I went with a lot of fight ones this week. So,
Oh, okay.
would you rather fight a lion
Oh,
with a sword or
Okay.
10 wolves with a Glock?
wait. So the lion has a sword.
No, sorry.
What?
you have the sword.
Oh, okay.
The wolves don't
Okay.
have Glocks either.
I was gonna say, wow, the wolves are strapped and the lion has a sword. Which paw
I
is
could
it
have worded that better.
Oh, okay. Wait, 10 wolves with the Glock. Wait, what's the
No,
clip?
no, now we need to say it clearly so no one else gets confused. You have the Glock and you're fighting 10 wolves, or you have a sword and you're fighting one lion.
So yeah, so you're fighting one lion and you are armed with a sword.
Yes.
Or you're fighting 10 wolves and you're armed with a Glock.
Yeah.
Can we get a fact check on what the clip size of a Glock is?
That's a great question. It's probably like 12, right?
Yeah, it's
12? For some reason I thought it was like 6.
No, that'd be like a revolver. Cop is like what a cop.
like it's
What am I saying? A Glock is what like a cop would use.
17 round capacity, which
Oh!
can be
It's got that
extended to
extendo?
19.
Got the extendo?
Wow, that's kind of a lot. I guess-
17. See, I'm loving that.
I think there's different kinds in case we get that wrong.
But I think even with 17 bullets, I think you're gonna need to reload. Unless you can hit. If you could hit every other shot with a headshot, that'd be insane accuracy. I don't think anyone could do that. On moving wolf fast targets, you're gonna need a reload in there.
I think, like, first of all, I think shooting a wolf would be hard. I think maybe you'd try to let it come up to you as like close as possible, and then
Bang!
bah!
Okay.
Do one
All
of
right.
those. A lion with a sword.
now whenever he says it, I can't picture it the other way. I just picture the lion like a samurai lion.
Oh man, the lion's so tough because I feel like one like he jumps at me and I might just drop the sword and then it's all over.
For sure. This is really tough. I think there's a good chance you're dead either way. I do think you have a better chance against the lion though.
How many wolves again?
10.
So you got to make those shots count. You
Gotta
can't
make those shots count.
Cannot miss. I'm taking the wolves either way, though.
I think you have a better chance against the lion.
I completely disagree.
Like the lion, at least you could get like a lucky shot in, and like, holy shit, I got him right through the heart, and it's over.
True,
The wolves, there's no lucky shot. You'd have to get 10 lucky shots.
Honestly, the lion, that's true. Like it could just attack you and not even realize what it's doing, and if you just hold the sword right, it could like impale itself. Basically,
That was my thought. You know, Leonardo DiCaprio killed a bear with a knife. So
They did used to do lion sword things in the Coliseum. I think.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What was the win rate?
I don't know about the win rate.
I'm pretty sure they like starved those lions beforehand, made them really weak, and then to make the gladiators look good. That's what I would do. I don't know if that's what they did. That's just what I would do.
All right, I'm gonna go with the wolves. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take my chances with the wolves and the Glock.
I think you guys are fools. I think I'll see you in heaven or hell either way. But I think you guys are fools. I think you got to go lion
I think either way,
using a sword.
we both might die.
It's a good chance. It's a good chance.
I think I could like I think I could honestly sacrifice my arm, just like have the wolves bite onto it and then boom.
That's a great idea.
I think you're sacrificing your life. I don't think that's going to work at all.
One bite.
I think it's kind of gonna work.
One bite won't kill you.
You mean 10 bites? There's 10 wolves.
Well, if they all jump at me at once.
Also, they're just going to listen to you and know, he's holding his arm out, guys. Get it. Like, they're going to get your neck, your legs, your what?
No, wolves are definitely scary. Wait, how big is a wolf?
It's like bigger than the biggest dog you've seen, probably, but not that much
Oh
bigger.
my god! Wait, that's a little crazy. And they're pack animals, so they would
I think
they would fight me with like precision, kind of.
Yeah.
like
with a
okay,
strategy.
So you remember my dog?
Yeah.
He was like 80 pounds. He's a big dog. A wolf probably like 130 pounds minimum.
I mean, like I don't know. This is so hard. I just feel like, I mean, the thing is, you could obviously kill one wolf with a gun easier than a lion with a sword. But 10 wolves, so many.
Yeah. 17 bullets. That's huge, by the way.
That's for a Glock
mags.
45, which I feel like is
Sure.
most
17
common.
bullets. I'm telling you, you're gonna need a reload. You're not gonna go bang, 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 like 4 headshots. That's just not gonna happen.
All right, I'm going the wolves.
I'm going lion. One line.
With
Singular
the
line.
extendo clip.
Singular line. I need God and anime on my side, and I can do it.
All right.
All right, this is a real one.
Oh, jeez.
It's a real one.
Wait, did you bring something?
Would you rather learn that your spouse cheated on you or killed somebody?
How long have we been married? This changes my answer.
15 years.
Oh, it's quite long.
Oh, we're married.
What do you think spouse is?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you've been married for 15 years, and they come up to you and say, "Listen, I have something to tell you. Would you rather it be that they cheated on you recently, or they killed somebody before you were married.
All right. So obviously it can't be like, it's not like, oh, it was just self-defense.
Yeah, it's cold-blooded.
Is it like cold-blooded serial killer, or can it be like murky self-defense,
It could
sort
be
of,
like
not really?
It could be like a crime of passion.
Okay.
So it's not self-defense, definitely still a murder, but, you know, they were caught in the moment.
Yeah.
And they got away with it.
And they got away with it.
Yeah. Again, and the murder happened before they met you. The cheating obviously happened while you were, like, recently.
I need more details.
What did the
Was it like, oh, they killed their friend, they got into a little argument, and they just...
Yeah, let's say that. They got into a very heated argument, and
then...
there was a crime of passion, and they were out on a lake in a boat.
What? Okay, this is important. How did they kill them? Because, like, if they used a hammer, now, like, I need to leave. But if they just took a gun and went bang, bang,
What?
bang.
How is that better?
Oh my god, it's so much.
How is that better?
It is so much better. If they were like seeing this bloody, pulpy face before them and they kept smashing, I can't be with that person.
No,
but if they
okay.
just gave a little bang bang.
Let's just say, okay, how about this? They were on a boat. They were arguing with their friend. They took some heavy object and clocked him over the head, and the person fell over into the water.
Oh.
So they didn't even mean to kill them, but now the person's like drowning into the bottom of the river.
So that's kind of like a manslaughter, probably.
Oh, yeah.
I think if you attack someone without intent to kill him and then they die, I think that's
Okay.
manslaughter. Which sounds like the worst form of murder. That sounds like
That's true.
like, I don't know.
Slaughtered
That sounds like you
someone.
took a chainsaw and like cut them into pieces, but
Okay, so it's manslaughter. But again, they got away with it, and they never told anybody, but now they're telling you.
damn, they got away with it? How'd they get away with that?
I don't know. The person
I'm
was
going
a
to kill.
foreign exchange student.
I'm going
You're
to kill.
okay with... Okay. You know,
It was an accident.
No, I agree.
Well, no. Again, it wasn't
you said it was an accident.
No.
I mean, that's debated. It was an accident that they killed the person, but they still, like, assaulted them with a heavy object.
That's definitely not super chill. You're right.
They also watched them drown. I mean, they had a chance.
Yeah.
Well, yes and no.
I didn't ask this far, Jason. Stop answering questions I don't want to know the answer to.
If my answer would be different if it happened like during the marriage, like if it happened like let's say the day before.
Definitely. It's like, oh, you remember Debbie? Remember how she went missing? No, that was me. That would definitely be different.
I'd probably go. I'm okay with the murder.
Wow, look at these guys. I think I'd take the cheating. I don't know.
Pussy.
I don't know. I don't want to have to know that forever.
It's not a big deal.
They got into a little
A
spat.
little nerdy.
A little nerdy.
It's not a big deal.
All right. I mean, I'm still going with the cheating. I feel like the cheating is something we could work through and get over. The murder.
All right, extra question.
Okay.
Is the cheating, was that a spur of the moment thing? Or is that like he messaged me on Facebook, like we talked for months and then like.
That was also a spur of the moment thing.
Okay. Still murder for me. Still murder.
15 years is a lot.
I'm going with the cheating. I don't know.
It's a lot of time wasted. I don't know. Should I go?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
next.
sure. You can go.
All right, here's my question.
Okay.
This is a good one.
All right. Oh wow.
Would you rather have the power to spawn any food you want whenever, or the power to teleport anywhere once per year?
Can we real quick with this question, can we remove the ethics from it? Because I feel like you obviously have to choose the food and you have to solve world hunger.
No.
And if we say that's not
It's
an option,
yeah,
that way I
it's
don't feel
only
bad.
for you. You can eat it.
Okay.
Okay.
But I can't share with a friend.
Oh, well, that's not good.
Yeah, I have to be able to share it with 5 friends.
Sure.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Honestly, I mean, the answer should be food because, I definitely spend more on food than I do on like a yearly flight to somewhere. but
The teleport thing could legitimately save your life, though.
I mean, yes.
Oh my gosh, what if You're on a plane and it's going down.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm peacing out of there. Sorry.
That's true. But also the problem with the teleport thing is I know that I would definitely just get like drunk and be like, I want to be in my bed right now. Boom. And then I can't use it for a whole other
You
year.
wouldn't even remember you used it. You try to teleport later that year and be like, what the hell?
Oh man. It's got to be the food. You got to choose the food.
It's tough. I mean, one is legit, like much more legit superpower,
Yeah. It's nerfed, but
but it's so heavily nerfed. I think I gotta go food as well.
I think I'm going teleport.
Teleport, fair enough.
Those feelings like when you're far and you're drunk and far from home.
No,
and you're
that
like,
is the
No, that's the
worst
one you
time
don't want to use it.
No.
That's the one you don't want to use.
those
it
are
on.
times that it's for.
Once a year.
Yeah.
You're not gonna save $500 on your trip to Australia or something next year.
$500. I don't give a fuck. I'll wipe my ass for $500.
Whoa, this
Whoa,
guy.
Richie Rich over
This
here.
guy wipes his ass.
No, if I
$500.
Fucking Scrooge McDuck. He dives into gold over here.
If I was gonna teleport, I'd teleport somewhere like even further, like I don't know, Japan. Just boom, Japan.
Even for I said Australia. I
Is that Australia?
They're like pretty
Australia.
equally
I just
far
read
away.
the $500 part.
Okay.
Wish it definitely doesn't cost $500.
No, you're right. It's probably more like 1,000, but you don't get round trips, so it is more like 500.
Oh yeah,
True.
that's a good point actually.
Yeah, but then you could use the money you would have spent and go on first class on the way back. We're there.
Yeah, but now I haven't saved any dollars.
That's true. Also, first class is definitely more than double the price of a coach ticket. But
I think I would go food, and I think if you changed it to once a month, I'd probably do teleport. But I gotta go food. I'm going
I think
food.
even twice a month, or twice a year, I'd do teleport
Just one just doesn't cut it.
just
so
you
that I
get
can go
around.
back and forth. I basically have a
Okay.
free trip, you know.
Okay.
But I don't want, how often do I need to teleport one place and not come back? Not booking
Yeah.
lots of one-way tickets, you know.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I might flip flop. I might go to food.
But I like it as a means for safety, like you were saying.
Yeah. Save
Like
your
that
life.
that is crazy.
Dude, what if you're freaking like stranded on a desert island or whatever? Like all these times, it'd probably save your life in almost any situation. You're being attacked. Like any situation where you're gonna die, it probably could save your life if you used it right.
That's pretty enticing now.
But how often are you?
And then if it gets close to the end of the year, then you can go do something fun.
Do I preserve momentum when I teleport?
That's a great question.
If I'm in a car and I use it, do I just now go flying splat against the wall?
No.
Okay. Okay.
That would be a problem in the plane crash situation.
Yes, it would. I would just die anyway. But
Yeah.
I would be road pizza on like a Macy's.
Or
somewhere.
you could teleport to like a McDonald's ball pit or something.
Yeah, you could. Or at this point, I would just set up like a pillow room in my garage. Like, okay, this is where I'm going to teleport if I ever need to.
No, it's like Jumper. Is that the name of the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That movie was awesome.
I love that movie. Great premise. All right,
is
I
my
like
turn
that
now?
question. Yeah, I think it's your turn.
Okay, hold on.
I think we probably have one more each, right?
So, would you rather be a billionaire addicted to heroin or $1 million in debt addicted to cigarettes?
Oh my god, a billionaire.
Yeah, addicted to heroin?
absolutely.
Dude, you know how hard it is to come back from that one?
Did you say
$1
$1 million in debt?
Yeah.
And I'm addicted to cigarettes?
Dude, I thought this would be easy. Well, first of all, cigarettes is borderline. I'm going to need those cigarettes with that stress.
So
I thought that this was going to be an easy $1 million debt
Oh
one.
no.
I'm going $1 million debt. And first of all, I have to fake my death. I'm faking my death. And I'm getting out of there. I'm getting out of that situation. New Social Security, new everything, new life, new parents, everything. You guys are going to be, you know what the chances are you come back from
Can I
heroin addiction?
beat it? Can I try?
I mean, you could try.
Well, I'm a billionaire. I can.
wait, did I become a billionaire whilst in the throes of heroin addiction?
Sure. What does this change your answer?
I mean, it kind of means that like I'm a productive addict in some capacity.
Those exist.
I gotta go billionaire.
You're
Listen,
picking the hardest drug potentially to
yeah,
get
I know,
off of.
but I could go to like the best rehab ever
Yeah, but you
ever
also
see,
you
ever
also
see
have
those
you also have,
California rehabs are very nice.
you also have unlimited money to like keep feeding your addiction. No financial factors stop you.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, I'll go next week to the rehab.
But you have negative money to.
First of all, I'm not JT
Who
Holden
cares,
anymore.
Who cares
I'm not
about the
JT Holden
cigarette
anymore.
addiction? I don't even give a shit about that. But just being $1 million in debt is awful.
And I'm not JT Holden. That was JT Holden was $1 million in debt. I'm faking my death, and I'm Bruce Johnson. God, I'd be awful at thinking of a fake name on the spot.
Okay, so you're Bruce Johnson.
I'm Bruce
and
Johnson now.
I can literally say I will give $500 million to whichever rehab can kick my heroin addiction and still have $500 million left.
I think
And
that
and I can keep $1 million for you to get you out of your situation.
You can solve my situation.
although now I'm gonna think that you died because you faked your death and went to like Ecuador or something.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't pick Ecuador, but yeah,
I'm sorry.
obviously,
Don't say
Argentina. No, so I just think that again, I don't know. Maybe a heroin addict in the comments can answer for me, but I think you might be underestimating like how much willpower you would need from yourself. Like obviously you sober, non-heroin addicted Danny can say, "Oh, I'll just go to rehab." But like there's tons of people with the option for rehab and don't go because they'd rather just keep doing the heroin because it's that good.
No, and I understand that, and I think it's going to be probably the hardest battle of my life.
Oh yeah,
but
for sure.
every battle is better when you have $1 billion.
That's also true. Especially, all battles are better.
You have the best services at your disposal with that $1 billion.
Yeah.
Even if
You have unlimited heroin.
that's a good point too.
You
But
literally,
I
you could not do $1 billion in heroin.
I would pick the billionaire even if it was I had $1 million and a cigarette addiction. I would still pick the billionaire.
What?
Yes.
You would pick? Hold on. This needs to be studied.
Well, hold on a second. I might agree with him actually. Wait.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't need to make $1 million in debt. You guys would pick billionaire heroin addiction over millionaire cigarette addiction.
Single millionaire. Yes.
All right, let's just throw the cigarettes away. Would you guys just pick being a billionaire with a heroin addiction over being a millionaire?
I'm
Yeah,
potentially.
probably.
Oh my gosh, you guys are
Potentially,
psychos.
honestly.
You guys are never seeing me again. I'm in Argentina. My name's Bruce Johnson. I speak Spanish now.
All right, I'll go.
Found something out about you guys.
Listen, I think I could beat heroin. What can I say?
Fair enough. People have done it. I'm not saying you can. People have done it.
The question is, would you rather have a blanket wrapped around you at all times in the summer, even in the shower, or never have access to a blanket ever again in your life? No towels, nothing. You can't use clothing as a fake blanket. So you could switch your blankets out. So you could have your little shower blanket. That's basically like a towel, and then switch it out for a dry one afterwards. But you've always got to be wrapped in a blanket.
I need a blanket.
You need a blanket?
You need a blanket at all times. You gonna wear one?
I'm going the summer one, yeah.
Can you like wear it like when you're going out and about? Can you wear it like a toga?
Yeah. You can get creative with its usage.
I'm going no blanket.
No blankets?
No blanket.
No blanket ever?
I'm just gonna sleep with like a hoodie on, which is what I mean. I've done. I've been forced to do it before. Just sleep with like a hoodie and sweatpants, and just kind of do one of these.
And pretend you're in a blanket?
Then
I'm going blanket. I'd rather always be cloaked in a blanket than never have a blanket, truly.
it's definitely a tough one.
All right, Jason, final one. Give us a banger.
All right.
Dude, think about how hot it is down here right now. You're gonna be wrapped in a blanket right now.
I know. I'm sweating in this hoodie already.
I'm cold.
You weigh 85 pounds, Jason. Yes, okay, that's fine. You're cold. It's so hot in here.
It is hot. It is unusually hot in here.
All right. Would you rather every time you drive, you get a flat tire, or every time you drive, you run into traffic?
It's gotta be traffic.
No matter the distance.
Do I get free unlimited tires?
Why would you get that?
Well, because now if I pick this, it's literally costing me like thousands and thousands of dollars a year.
That's a good point.
true.
But if you're going on a long drive, like you're hitting traffic. Like if you're going on a 3-hour drive, you're hitting 3 hours of traffic now.
Yeah, but
You could strategically drive to kind of
There are
avoid the flat
places
tire.
that give you like if you get your tires changed there, they give you like a few months of insurance. Can I just like constantly take advantage of that?
Sure. What do you mean?
Like, so if you get your tires changed at a place and then like
Oh, like a
they
warranty?
pop, yeah, they'll give you like a 3-month like, okay, and if your tire pops again, we'll fix it for free. Can I take advantage of
You
that?
can do whatever. You get a platinum AAA membership and, whatever. But it is going to suck if you're driving a short distance. It's like,
Oh no, I mean,
You
I would
can't.
never drive a short distance ever again. Basically,
With the traffic one, I think I would only drive short distances.
but with the tire one, it's like, oh, I'm going to the deli, and I know I'm gonna get a flat tire somewhere in between.
and this is for any car you step in. You can't get an Uber. It's going to happen to the Uber.
What? It happens to
Yeah,
cars that I'm in?
Yeah, it happens.
I thought it was just cars that I'm driving.
I did say
Oh my
drive, but
God.
you can't get around if you're like, oh, I'm only taking Ubers.
Oh my god, this is awful.
This is pretty terrible.
I have like the worst Uber rating ever. Somehow every single Uber I get in, their tires pop.
Yeah, I guess I'll go traffic. I don't know. The tire thing is just if I bring a spare tire with me and then I get out of the car and change it and then I start driving again, is that like a new trip and my tire pops again now?
We'll say it.
No. This
Don't be a
this is
supervillain,
crazy.
Jason.
Well, it doesn't happen automatically. Once you get to your destination, flat tire. So whenever you go back into your car after you park, you get a flat tire.
Oh, so I can still
That's how I
like,
imagined it.
I can still drive just fine.
Yeah,
It's when I get out of the car.
it's when you're trying to go back home or wherever. Then you
Gotcha.
realize.
So basically, so I could like go on a trip, and if I just like JT said, if I just bring one extra tire, I could get there and back.
yes.
If you drive to Florida, you're still gonna get popped at like gas stations and stuff, probably,
Yeah, because you turn your car off.
right? Or is it when I reach Florida?
It's whenever your car. We'll say whenever your car is turned off.
Oh, I'm filling my tank with the car on.
Can you do
Just
that?
explodes. Yeah, I've done it before.
Oh my god, why?
My car wouldn't start, and I finally got it to start, but I needed gas, so I drove up and I just like filled it while it was still on, and it was fine.
Were you not worried about it blowing up in your face?
I was a little worried, but my dad told me it's like you're not supposed to do it, but you can, so I just did it.
Wow, I didn't know you could even do that.
I heard it's like a low chance of that happening.
All right, well then, yeah, I'm filling my gas tank up with the car on. And
All
then
right, I'm going flat tire then.
yeah, I'm going flat tire.
That
This
actually
this
makes it a lot
changed. This
easier.
changed
Yeah.
everything. This changed everything.
We made it too easy now.
No. You did not make it too easy.
All right, let's do one more.
All right, we got time for one more, folks. One more here.
Would you rather get a third eye tattoo
Okay.
or get both arms full sleeve tattooed of hentai woman?
Oh,
Oh my god.
Or men if you want. Actually, you get to choose.
Okay.
oh man, why are you looking at me?
I'm just wondering.
Also, you have to wear short sleeves from now on.
Yeah.
Wait, do they have to be naked hentai women?
Yes.
Like they can't just be like super busty with clothes on though.
You could have a couple. There definitely needs to be majority naked. But if you want to get some cool like bikini ones on there and stuff, like the design's still up to you.
Oh man, this is hard. This is
very hard. Because third eye tattoo is like now forever and always. You're like, if you're walking down the street, like people are gonna be like, "I'll stay away from that guy."
I think they're gonna say that either way.
Well, no, I feel like at first you won't even realize the hentai sleeve, and then you'll go, "Oh, now I see it."
Okay.
You know what? I'm gonna go with the hentai sleeve,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say that I am like a genuine believer in the art of hentai.
That makes it worse.
And
Yeah,
that,
it
and that,
Just
and
say
that-
you like naked
and
girls.
that I chose to encrust this art on my body.
This is art.
Sounds real crusty. Jason, what are you going
To
with?
be honest, I don't agree with that reason, but I'm also gonna go hentai sleeve.
Dude, I'm going with the third eye, and I'm just gonna like really lean into it. Like I'm gonna just say I'm a psychic and probably learn a couple tricks
Dude.
that I can be like a fortune teller or whatever.
Some people can
Make a
rock
living
it.
off of it at least.
You might be able to rock it.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a living off of
what
it.
That guy from Avatar, he had the third eye tattoo.
Oh, that was sick.
That
yeah.
guy looked cool.
Sparky Boom Man.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
yeah.
hold on. Big question.
What?
Do I have to get the tattoos Or is they like are they magic?
This is important for Danny. You have to get them.
Damn it!
The
Because
sleeves-
2 sleeves sounds awful.
2 sleeves is gonna be 24 hours minimum, probably.
It's gonna be a long time. The face one's probably gonna hurt, but it'll be done.
You can
It'll
get
be
it done
done
in an hour.
quick.
Yeah,
Hour probably, maybe even less.
that slightly changes things, but I might just have to go through the pain. Beauty's pain.
Does it change your answer, Danny?
Yeah, I'm going third eye.
Oh man,
I no longer respect the art of hentai.
Okay.
I'm getting a third eye, and like you said, I'm really gonna lean into it. I'm gonna get some custom glasses that have a third eye as well.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of be like an upside down Mickey Mouse, kind of, right? Circle, circle, and then circle.
Yes. Like a 3. Yeah, I love that. Because the hentai is just too much. I mean, like,
no, that's gonna hurt.
Also, if you have kids, then now
Kids.
you can't go to your kids' basketball games anymore.
No.
You're completely flipping. You said it was art, and now it's disgusting.
Well, I mean, it is art, but it's art for over 18-year-olds.
And Danny doesn't actually have that opinion. He was just forced into that
Yeah.
opinion. He doesn't even believe it.
Although I would say, if you are inclined to get a hentai, sleeve,
Hmm.
the more graphic, the better. Or really just lean into it.
Ah, so you're saying like penis and balls
Yeah.
in
I'll say tentacles, maybe.
tentacles?
No.
Okay.
What is happening?
See, this podcast goes off the rails when we don't have Antonio here to keep us on track.
I can't do third eye. That's too much. I can't lean into. I
too
can't.
We
much.
already have a hentai one on there.
What
Oh,
the hell
shit.
are you talking about? There's nothing.
Oh, he didn't like that.
Is that what
He
that
did not
is?
take that as a joke.
Now I see
Those
it.
not tentacles?
No. Some people I will say have. I don't know. People get boobies on their tattoos or whatever.
Yeah, I've seen a naked girl. Martin
Very-
has one.
Yeah, he does. That's on the nicer side. Some people can rock it, but I've seen Harley Quinn tits out. I'm
Yeah.
fully colored, and I'm like, who in their right mind would get that?
I don't understand that in the slightest. I don't know why anyone would get anything like that, including Martin. Sorry, Martin.
That one is.
I've seen it's like a girl bending over and the belly button is the butthole.
I've seen that too.
Oh my goodness.
I've seen that.
Yeah, they're using the landscape in the area. Dude, I've seen a man uses his own nipple as a girl who's showing one nipple, and it's crazy what
I've
people are
also
willing to
seen
do.
that.
Listen, sometimes you got to do stuff to push the boundaries of art.
Nah, there's no need for naked drawings on your body, in my opinion.
All right, I think we're good.
All right, I'm picking third eye.
All right.
All right, fair enough.
Is that it for the Antonio Free podcast?
That's it. This is fun fact. The first podcast Antonio has not been on ever.
Mm-hmm.
Shocking.
Because I've been off a handful. You've been off
A few, yeah.
1 or 2, I feel like.
At the beginning, I was off a few of them,
Okay.
and then for a while, it was just me and Antonio. Just during COVID, it was just me and him. But yeah, so the
First
Antonio
Antonio
Free podcast. I'd be interested to hear Antonio's answers to some of these questions, so he can leave those down in the comments, as well as you. You can leave the comments for whatever would you rather. Put it down below. What would you do? Specifically, this last one. I need to know.
All right, JT, tell them where to find you.
I'm on Instagram at the JBalls.
You can find me at Danny is watching on Instagram.
Can't forget to follow.
The Picky Boys on Instagram, the Picky Boys on Twitch. Don't forget to follow our gaming channel and follow the Picky Boys on TikTok.
Holy shit, he did it.
Woo!